Okay, I think it should be live. Last time I was the only one watching myself draw. Um, I almost like StreamYard better than I like just the webcam streaming app on YouTube. It's a little bit more user friendly, really. StreamYard's pretty on point, in my little opinion. Let me hear some. Okay, it's still set to private. I need to fix that. Okay, it's interesting that we're living in these lockdown times because I don't know why, but the playground is open out there, and there's a whole bunch of teenagers screaming and shouting on the playground. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, whatever. That's the California life. These kids are bored out of their board. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna do. I just want to show you what I have, the drawing on the graph paper that I did the self-portrait of myself. I used the graph paper to kind of just help me with the dimensions, keep it on point. And then I put it on the tracing paper, and now I'm going to put it on the final paper. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently than how they had it. They had it more in portrait style. I'm going to make this, maybe it's going to be like a landscape where I'm looking out at something. I mean, it's my drawing. I can do what I want, right? Actually, though, you kind of have to make it upside down like this. So it's going to be the other way around of the original drawing, but that's okay. I'm thinking this through for a second. This is what I'm going to do. I haven't done tracing in a while, so I always have to rethink myself. Okay, so I want some barrier paper. So I had to rethink what I was going to do. I'm getting this right here. I'm going to take my tracing and trace on the back side so I can transfer it. I'm going to transfer it with pen. I think I had a quilting pencil previously, but that I used once, but I don't know. I didn't really love the quality of that anyway. So I'm going to go on the back side and go over what I just drew so that when I transfer it, I can do that. I was oh, I moved it. I didn't want to move it. I wanted to be very, very precise. Or as precise as I can be, really. I want it to be flowy with the hair hemline. I'm pressed really hard, so sometimes I'm like, ugh, my hand starts to hurt. But that's just my style. I am a hard presser when it comes to drawing. Well, transferring anyway, or coloring. The coloring part. It's just that's how I do it. So I'm transferring the backside. That's essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm tracing the backside so I can transfer my drawing. This is like backwards essentially. It's kind of. I just have a paper underneath it so it's not going on the. So it's not going to go onto. I moved it around 3 times so I can tell. I feel me in 2019. In this drawing in 2019. Something about me in 2019. Into 2020. I could have been happier. And I'm generally happy, but yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I wasn't doing enough art. And I just want to do art again because I have fun doing it. Just for my own enjoyment of it. But one thing that's always made me really happy is long hair. I like having long hair. It's fun. It's like this goal that I'm working towards, seeing how long my hair can grow. And now I decided that I'm going to do some art about it. Sure. Then I transferred it. Okay. So I traced the back side, front side. So I can trace this to another part. Anyway, we the under paper kind of gets a little bit, the under paper kind of has drying. So we're going to go the actual drying paper. Have a nice big, we're going to do it in landscape. That's what I want. We're going to take the paper. I'm going to tape it down because I'm going to make it centered. Tape it down. This is what you call painter's tape. I think the actual painter's tape is cheaper than this one that I bought. At Michael's. I bought this one at Michael's in 2016. So I'm gonna tape this to the counter because yeah, I don't want it to move. Can I do this? And I'm gonna get experimental because I just feel like being creative and having fun. That's what this is all about tonight. It's about being creative. There we go, Spaghetti-O. Tape you down so you can't move. I don't want it to move when I go. So move the original drawing. Now I'm gonna try something different. I feel like you can't see the whole thing. That's the only thing I hate about this. Is like oh, there we go. It's about the best I can get, I guess. I'm gonna use a pen to transfer the graphite from the pencil so I can see what I've done and what I haven't done. we find out how much ink a pen has when we do this, right? I'm seeing a lot of potential, like things that scared me before about just drawing fast. I don't know. Like when I get into transferring my drawings, I lose some of my fears. I'm just like, oh, I feel like it's not. I really just need to draw more. So I'm transferring my drawing onto a final paper, and I'm using ink to do it so I can see where I've been and what I still need to trace back on to the paper. I'm using old school techniques because you know what? Old school techniques work. I like old school techniques. I almost feel like that pen's running out of ink, really. It's interesting. I'm not happy with it yet. Like, could be better. And the transferability. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna go in and start fixing things. Like it, it's not bad or anything. It needs refining. So I'm gonna sharpen. Oh, no, I'm gonna keep going. I feel like it could be better. Do we think it could be better? Let's see. Mhm. I blah blah blah. Yeah, I kind of. So this is this for the transfer drawing. I'm gonna keep working on it.